I'm Corey with Quick Attach. If you haven't seen the torture test #1 video, you got to check this one out here. As you see this snowblower go through environments that have nothing to do with snowfall, and you look at water and the density and how much that'll slow the fan speed down just because, you know, it's denser than snow. When we talk about snow that's light, right? Sometimes it's going to be heavy if it's March, April snowfall. Gravel and mud and dirt, that's physically heavy. And you can see how far that it blasts water like a fire hydrant. The fire department's going to hire this thing out here. But you look at the gravel and it's shooting at 35, 40 feet and how dense that material is, because that physically is just heavier, just nature of law. These are just examples when you can see yourself inside the cab in January or March and it's launching snow a mile. This will just give you a good perspective. We put this thing through the ringer in the first video, but we want to prove the point even more on the second torture test video. This is the OG original gangster snowblower that we used in the torture test #1. Haven't done a thing. This is what we blow snow around the parking lot last year and this year. We've beaten the living tar out of for 2 years now, from brush to bricks, to blocks, to snow, to gravel, shooting water, to blowing cattails. We work out the blower so that you got a safe landing after you invest with Quick Attach. These Summit blowers are 40% more efficient than our previous design. The biggest thing is having a confidence, investing in a company that you know has your back. We all can agree on the fact that we've put this thing through a living you know what. You can see it's ugly right now. There's some paint off on the blades from when we hit the concrete and shot the rocks through the fan out the chute, right? It ain't pretty, it's full of mud. We've done all this so that you basically know when you get it, 10 years later, you're gonna be using the same blower day after day, month after month, year after year. We've done all the rigorous testing. We've done the workout so that you don't have to. You know, when you think of the word experience, skid loaders came out in the mid-70s, right? We've been in the business ever since day one. So we've thought of all the bad ideas that a person could maybe get into out there, and we've showed it, we've proved it. We've done all that stuff so that no matter what you come across, we've been there, done that, so you don't have to worry about it. I mean, the side plates, when we dig it into the soil like a tiller, you know, they're still held up. You look especially at the blades when they were hitting that concrete in the tortured test #1 video, you know, and rock time after time after time. Basically, you're just looking at a little bit of tiny paint that come off. I mean, there's no dings, there's no dents, there's no chunks out of the blades. And back to the fan housing that, you know, we were shot putting rocks into and ran class 5 heavy dense gravel through, shooting at 40 feet. The fan held up, you know, the fan retainer ring held up. Shooting water through it, it isn't snow right now. This is just crazy things we're doing amplified on steroids by 3. And one thing I want to mention is the pressure relief valve. Even though you've seen every video scenario possible of what can happen, you know, if you run into worst case, you have the pressure relief valve, great insurance policy, it protects your hydraulic motors so no damage is done. You're up and running, you're not freezing in the, you know, frozen cold snow or replacing a shear pin. This is just a regular part of our testing, is putting all of our equipment, whether it's a snowblower, a brush mower, tiller, doesn't matter. With American innovation, we're gonna push the limits on everything that we do to ensure when you invest with Quick Attach, you are making a sound business decision that you can count on Quick Attach for years to come.